everybody. Welcome to Green Burrito. This is me and my buddy KillerBoreto's our gaming channel. It's our first episode. Hopefully, you guys will enjoy it. Today, of course, we're gonna be beating a dead horse. And that's gonna be exciting. So join us as we shit on Anthem. Oh man, let's talk about some good things before we poop on this entire game. What do you like so far, Keller? What is
so far? The flying is nice. I enjoy the flying. I feel like I haven't really played another game where I basically can fly. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Like it's like being in an Iron Man suit. And I love that aspect of the game. I really do. I think it's fantastic. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the game is just jumping in the free play, flying around, fighting a little bit of something here and there, and then just start flying again. Like that's probably one of my favorite parts of the game.
Because man, the Sparrow just doesn't compare to being able to.
It does not. It does not. As like from any other game, like all the other forms of transportation are you drive a car, like you said, the Sparrows from Destiny or you know, what have you, but to be able to just like land and then just pop these thrusters and just fly, like it's second to none. Like I think that is the best part of the game, honestly. Like I love it. I love flying around. And I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I 1000% agree. The only other game I can think of where you get to fly is DC Universe, and that's of course like with superpowers and stuff. But even that, just doesn't have the same like. I don't
see.
Feel, you feel.
I
cool.
played DC Universe, but it just flying in DC Universe just didn't feel as crisp as it does in Anthem. Like Anthem, just I don't know. There's just something about it. Just being able to just. Yeah, I don't know. Just flying is fantastic.
I think the game is gorgeous. I really do.
It's
like some people are saying the game has had a graphical downgrade, and of course, if you play the E3 next to what we get right now, you can definitely see that there's some things that were removed. I said something.
Well, yeah.
A lot of things that were removed, but still, man, it looks.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful game. The environments are great. I like being in the water. I don't like landing in the water. It's very disorienting to land in the water. But once you're in there and just the colors and like everything like that, it's so vibrant. Like it's beautiful. It is a beautiful game. Like I found myself, like I said, I'll fly around in free play, and I'll just go to like one of the mountains and just look, just to, you know what I mean? Just to look at how far it's come from what we used to play. You know what I mean? To
man.
What we have now. Like Anthem is just, it's really just another testament to how far video games have come, and you know.
I agree with that.
It's just it's great.
I definitely agree with that. The gunplay is nice.
I do like the gunplay.
The shooting feels crisp.
I will say, I like the way that they have you grind to get better guns. I do like that. I like that they give you something to do to like get a better gun. Like in other like looters, it's like, oh, do this quest, and then we'll give you this gun. Like they're basically like, we'll complete these challenges, and then you can get a better gun. When now complete these challenges, you can get an even better.
Right.
I feel more accomplished when I'm, instead of just doing a fetch quest, I feel a little more accomplished completing the challenges, because now I got to try to find these enemies to kill, instead of it just being go talk to this dude, go to this dungeon, kill this big monster, and here's your gun. Like I have to upgrade my stuff, and I have to choose what I want to use. Like it's not forced on me. Like if you get for instance, Destiny, if you get an exotic mission in Destiny, it's for a specific gun. You don't get to choose which guns you want to level up to the highest point of leveling. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like it's like
Right.
do this quest and we'll give you this hand cannon. Well, what if I don't like hand cannons? It allows you to choose, you know, like you get drops from different guns, you know, different drops and stuff, and get different guns and whatnot. And so I like that I have the ability to choose which gun that I want to level up the most. And it's not really forcing me to do a mission to get something that I'm not going to use.
The javelins, of course. I mean, aside from being able to fly, like I'm a sucker for robots, man. If there's a Gundam, you know me. If there's a Gundam type thing or a mech or a Titan, if it's a robot and I can get in it and shoot stuff, sign me up. I have that bias where if it has a mech in it, automatically it's a 10 out of 10 for me. And so I really like these javelins.
Like if all of us want to run the same thing, I know I keep going back to Destiny, but
No.
If we all ran the Titan in Destiny, there's enough. Everyone could run a different super. Like if there's for whatever reason there's 6 of us or whatnot, 2 of us are running Bubble, 2 of us are running the Lightning Strike, and then 2 of us are running Hammers. You know what I mean? If we all are running the Ranger and Anthem, we're all gonna shoot the rockets. Like it's not gonna change. We're all gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
If we're all running the Interceptor, we're all gonna do the little blade dance. Like it doesn't matter if we like. There's nothing changes if we run the same thing, and that could be bad because when I first started playing, we were running. I wanted to try the Storm, so during the demo, we all tried the Storm, and because we didn't have a tank, it's really hard for the Storms. Don't have a lot of armor, so like we all were going down a lot because we don't have a lot of armor. So
that's been a big problem. Okay, I think we've talked up the game enough. I think we've given it a nice buffer for the ass kicking it's about to get. Because I mean, there's some serious potential here. There's some serious things I feel are missing. There's a lot of potential in my eyes.
There's a lot of potential.
This game's not complete. I hate to say that because, like I told you before, man, I'm a sucker. I'm biased. 10 out of 10. I'm in a mech.
No,
but
like I agree. I feel
it's
like
not finished.
They wanted to do so much with it that it did. I feel like it just come out the way it should have. Like, and I'm all for the day one patch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's fantastic. I feel like more games should do that.
Yeah,
because
it means you're listening.
Most games that have come out, and I've bought them, if they're not working day one, I'm a little upset. Like,
okay.
You know what I mean? Because for whatever reason, when studios release big games, especially if it's an online game, they're like, no one's gonna really be playing this, are they? No, we just have that many pre-orders. Of course, like, make sure the servers are ready. Like, do something. Like, give me something. And most games, it's a couple days, and then it's like, oh, the patch is out. Anthem was like, nah, day one, here you go. Like, we heard what said, here you go. We're gonna do that. I like that. With that being said, I feel like it didn't fix a whole bunch of nothing.
Thank you.
Like they were saying how they were gonna reduce the load times of the load screens. You have to load for every single thing.
Everything.
I don't care what if I am out of my suit and I go to the forge, I gotta load. I get out of the forge, I gotta load. I don't like it. The Division, I thought, was fantastic with the way that you transitioned from area to area, even coming out of the, what was it? We'll just call it the stronghold. Like, that was your load. walking in there
Seamless.
when they hit you with the little stuff to like, whatever, and then you just
It's
walk
like
through.
it feels like they didn't have the department that handles background loading. Like in the background, it's loading the next thing. So that way, when you click "I'm ready," it snaps.
Yeah.
That's all they needed. And games are doing that.
But see,
games have the loading going on while you're playing or while you're doing something.
Exactly. And that's all I want. I just want, and even if they gave me, I mean, I'll go back to Destiny. When you're loading in the Destiny, you see your ship, you see other people's ships, you're flying around. It looks like you're doing something. You're preparing for something. You know what I mean? Like when you get ready to jump in Anthem, you have that one little scene where you like get into your javelin or whatever, which is cool, but I find myself skipping that. I saw it the first time and I was like, cool, that's pretty neat. I skip it every time now. Like it's nothing. Like and with the load screens, it's giving tips. I don't want no tips. Like this game, the way they described it was supposed to flow better than any other game.
Yeah.
Like I was supposed to be able to get in here and just go. You know what I mean? But I get in here and I have to stop and go. Stop and go. And I don't like it. You literally sit in the loading screens longer than you do the missions. unless you're doing stronghold. Stronghold a little longer because there's different areas for the strongholds. But if you're just out here in the world just doing a mission, you're gonna run through it, you're gonna knock it out, and then you're gonna sit at a load screen.
They need to be fixed. It needs to be changed. I want them to do something. But to bring back to your other point about Fort Tarsis and how you guys, I'm sorry, me and Burrito have played so much Destiny that world is it's in us. So we know, like I'm sure you guys also out there will know Destiny. So the feeling of being at Destiny where the ships are flying in, there's Titans and Warlocks and Hunters walking around everywhere doing stuff. The closest thing we have to that is that launch bay. Have you been to the launch bay?
I've been to the launch bay. I'm not a fan of the launch bay. It's a tiny area with a couple javelins. That's dumb. That is dumb to me. And I was excited because when they said something about the launch bay in one of the trailers, they were like, it's gonna be like the tower from Destiny. And I was like, balling. That's fantastic. Cool. That's fantastic. And so the first time I went to it, I was like, all right, cool. This is bullshit. This is dumb. This is nothing like the tower. The tower in Destiny is probably the best, like, besides playing like a really big MMO and you meeting up everybody and like you all meeting up in like a town doing stuff, for what Destiny is, as it is a online loot shooter, the tower is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a way for you all to meet up, get everything that you need to get. You can interact with other people. Like
throw snowballs during events, during like
great.
Special holidays.
It's great. They do something different for everything, and I love it.
It's as if we hurt. It's like me myself. Like I went and hurt personally somebody at Bioware. And now they're like, fuck Green. He knows what he did. Here's your game, you mech fanboy.
Here's your shit. No. So who hurt you? Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Bioware? Why did you give us this?
Why?
And I don't. Yeah, no, I wish that they had more of a social hub. Like just there's nothing.
It's lacking hard.
There's nothing. There's nothing. And I mean, who said that we won't get something like that later on? You know what I mean?
Right.
because honestly, the tower in Destiny 1, it was okay. Like it was so.
Mm,
And then
mm.
it's like they upgraded later on.
Yeah, it
You know
got
what I
better.
mean?
And then
Like
when Iron
Destiny 2 was
Banner,
great.
like,
I just wish that Fort Tarsus was more social. Like it's just like the little people, like the characters that you talk to, they're not inviting. I don't enjoy talking to the characters in the game because they talk about the same shit. Like, I don't.
it just doesn't move anything forward. There's no
What's
there's no
the point?
substance. Right.
There's nothing.
It's
It's like what
nothing.
there's literally no point for me to talk to this merchant about her wanting to pet some animal that's in the world. Like, what does that get me? The little influence? I don't need shit. That doesn't do anything for me. Like
Let me get this
I'm
influence
out.
from killing stuff. I don't need it from talking to people. What are we
Right.
doing?
I don't need. Yeah, no. No, I don't need all that.
Have you been to the store to see what's like available in the store?
I have, and it's only the featured stuff.
Yep.
Or if you want to buy like um, different components to upgrade stuff, which I mean that's fine, I guess. But like
I don't
to me
need
that
it. I
kind of
don't need
takes
any
away
of
the
it.
grind. Like
Yeah,
if I'm gonna get out here and do it, like I'm gonna get out here and do it. Like
exactly. Like I might as well
I
just
don't
go
want to
kill
have
some
to
stuff and get these components.
exactly. Like it doesn't. I don't understand why that's there. Like they could have had different things. They could have had more cosmetic stuff there. Like there's not a lot of cosmetics, and the
No.
featured stuff lasts for so long. It lasts for 3 days. Like like if people see the featured stuff, I'll give you a day, maybe day and a half. I'll give you, but
Right.
3 days for some featured stuff to be in there, I just feel like that's really long when you only have 4 javelins.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna be changing something big that, oh, we want to give everybody a chance to get this skin for the ranger. What if they don't play the ranger? What if they don't like the ranger? Now they have to wait 4 days to see if you're gonna put something in there for the interceptor, which is the character that they play. And then
And
it
you
rolls
might
around
not.
again,
You might.
and it might
Yeah.
not be there. And then
Yeah.
it rolls around the next 3 days, they're doing the Colossus, and it's like, well, what the fuck? Like, give me something different. Like, I need something. But if they put something in there to where you could get a handful of vinyls, then it'll be like, oh, okay, well, Interceptor's not this week or whatever. I'll pick up these couple of vinyls. That's another thing. I don't like that you can't change the color of the vinyls. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
vinyls look cool.
They,
I like the way that
nice.
my Interceptor looks. Like I love the vinyl that I have now, but I had to
that gets
change
poppin'.
the way that my Interceptor looks so that I could get the vinyl to look right on my javelin. Like, let me change the color of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just give me the vinyl and just give me a blank vinyl and let me work my color scheme on it to look the way that I want it to look.
Oh man. Okay. And now we're entering our last segment, everybody. How can we fix this? How can we improve? What things would we like for them to do to this game? I know we've probably talked about it a little bit in what we were saying, but like you said, ultimately patches need to happen.
Patches need to happen.
Ultimately, I need them to give us, if you're gonna do the 3-day thing, like you said, it needs to just be 4. Like, stop the games. Just put 4, put 1 for the Interceptor, put 1 for the Ranger, Colossus.
Yes, like give
Storm,
me
go ahead.
something. Like,
Just put all 4 of them
And-
up there so we can see.
and-
And then next
and I just
3 days
like
you
that'd
change
be
the
nice. Yeah,
Exactly.
the next 3 days you check. And even if it wasn't like a full set of armor, like they could do a couple pieces here and there for each character. Like you don't have to give me the full set. Like if you feel like you don't want to release the full set, but you still want everyone to feel like they can get a little something, that's fine. That way, but I just don't like the way that it's set up now, where it's like one full set of armor. Like I don't play the Ranger, so I'm
No.
waiting to see if they're gonna do something for the Interceptor, in like the next 10 hours or whatever when it resets. So like it's crazy. Like that's one thing I really feel they could improve.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, they definitely could do that. The loading screens, to me, what they could do,
Absolutely.
I think I told you this, is they could put a mini game in there for you to play for a second while it's loading. Shit,
That'd be
hell,
nice.
if you don't want to put a mini game in there, put my javelin up there and let me spin that bitch around.
Just let me do something.
Spin the way it looks around so I can look at it while I'm loading.
Well, even if they didn't do that, like you could show the javelins like flying in and then landing. Like where are we coming from? Like are we flying out like this little hole in Fort Tarsus? Like like we're standing there and then it's just and then
so
we land.
I flew out the top and then decided to just land here.
Like why not just keep flying? So when you get ready to come up, just show me that. Show me shooting out, coming up while I'm loading, and then I land down, and then I'm in the game. Like that'd be great. I'd love that.
Bunch of doors here. Whole bunch of doors here.
Yeah.
3 doors. We don't use any of them. This one will take you back inside, will it? Oh, not. Just kidding.
There's nothing.
Pointless.
It's just here.
The story. How do you like the story so far? Have you gotten a chance to play around it? Oh, of course you have.
I am engaged in it at all.
I was gonna ask, are you able to follow like what's going on?
I don't. No, I don't like it.
I haven't. There's no like. There's not a good story structure.
Nope.
Like there's
not
no
very
structure. No.
It's not very engaging at all. Now, I'm not to say that won't change when they release some DLC, because you know they're doing like the roadmap or whatever, and they showed they're going to be releasing like a handful of things over like the next couple of months or whatever. So I mean that could totally change. But as of right now, I'm not interested in the story.
No. About to lose me hardcore as soon as the Division 2 comes out, because that game, just the beta, did so much right. The fucking servers were stable. The getting to interact with your friends and everything was seamless. There wasn't a lot of loading screens. I don't think I loaded into a loading screen but twice while playing the Division beta. Division 2's beta. Like, this isn't a demo. This isn't a finished product. They've still got more work to do. The beta was flawless, my guy. So I'm excited for the Division 2. This is disappointing. I was very excited for this. I didn't think I would even wanting to play the Division 2 because I got too much to do in Anthem. I've just got too much to do, and that's not the case. It's not the case right now. I don't have a lot to do in Anthem. I have nothing to do in Anthem at this point.
Yeah, once you go through the story, it's strongholds and trying to
only
get
three.
Only three. And the way
I'm so sorry.
And the way they made it seem is these would be it was gonna be like dungeon crawling. Like that's how they made it seem. And I was in my head, I was like, so like I'm playing like Diablo, but I'm in a mech. Like that sounds awesome. And you get in
sign
there
me up, take my money.
Exactly. And you get in the stronghold and you literally collect a couple things, turn them in, fight this monster. Collect this, turn it in, fight. It didn't take any time.
No.
Like there was no it didn't grab me.
It very much so feels like this is the only fort in this entire world. Like this is the only place where civilization is being conducted. Yet I'm supposed to believe that there's other civilizations out there, like there's other humans out there doing stuff, like Dominion is doing stuff. What are those? The scars? The scars?
The scars, yeah.
I guess they're a civilization somewhere having babies and things. I don't know.
Like if you land anywhere else, like if you spawn in anywhere else, it spawns you on the ground, or on one of like
The
big
Strider
mechs.
things?
Yeah, the Striders.
Yeah. What it? Those don't move. You never see them move.
Nope.
You see them moving scenes. Not out here,
Yep.
buddy. They are all derelict or destroyed. Final thoughts, bro. Final thoughts on Anthem and a rating that you would give for it. Final thoughts and a rating.
My final thoughts. I enjoyed parts of the game. I feel like it was a little. I feel like they could have done more. All in all, I'm disappointed. And are we talking rating like out of 10?
Yeah, out of 10.
Well, I mean, with the parts that I like, and the flying and all that stuff, I'd have to give it a
100 real?
5. I'd have to give it a
Ooh.
5. Like,
Okay.
that's
That's
that
a
middle
fair-
ground. Just like a 5 is decent for what they gave us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. So, okay. I like the flying. I like the shooting. Combos are cool.
Those are cool.
Fort Tarsus feels like an empty soul of a place. The landing bay is bullshit. Loading screens are awful. And I feel like the story just some parts were cool, but I really would have liked for it to have been structured. I'd have liked to have known what I'm getting. Like I wanted it to make sense, and so far none of it's made sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's just a disconnect there, but anyway, I'd give it a 6. Being a little more generous.
Really?
I'd give it a 6. Oh man, and that's just because of my bias for mechs, man. If I didn't love being in a robot, I'd be right there with you, probably around a 4.5 maybe.
I feel like just 5 is all I can really give it. Now, that's not saying that my opinion on it won't change. Like if they fix a whole bunch of stuff, like
Shoot, maybe
my
we'll be back
opinion
here
could
doing
completely change.
Yeah, maybe we'll be doing a part 2. Shit, having to
I'm saying there could
rediscuss.
be a part 2 of the video, revisiting Anthem. You know what I mean? Like just as it is right now, I honestly wish I could get a refund. 'Cause I'm not gonna play this game as much as I thought I would.
Well, all right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out with me and my man KillerBoreto. We're so happy to be doing this gaming thing and getting it on the road and getting it out. So definitely be looking for more from us. All right, y'all. Y'all know what to do. Like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell because right now we don't know when we're going to be throwing a video up. It could be in the middle of Sunday. It could be late Wednesday, but we will be getting videos out. They're going to be quality content like this one. Come back, hang out with us, comment below. What did you guys think about Anthem? Are you guys having fun? Are me and my man KillerBoreto, are we missing it? Is there something we're not seeing that you guys are like, no, the game's great in this aspect? Let us know down there in those comments.
And let us know what you like about it. Let us know what you dislike about it. Let us know if you guys agree with what we hit on for dislikes, or just let us know.
So again, guys, this is Green Burrito Gaming. My name's TwoGreen. This is KillerBoreto over here.
Deserve.
Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Have a good one.